when Warrior Angels Foundation linked up with Dr. Gordon Millennium Health Centers, they had been using Access Medical Labs for all their laboratory analysis and needs. And so it was a natural progression when we were setting up our logistics and administrative arm to use Access for our labs for our veterans. The thing about Access Medical Labs is this is the premier laboratory facility in the country, if not the world. And their technology is second to none. But the difference maker for us is Access gives us the ability to run a decentralized program where we can reach anybody wherever they're at, all right? Because we didn't have that capability. That's Access Medical Lab saying, hey, we have that capability, let's enforce this, and we can amplify this effect that you guys are looking to make. And so because they had essentially the concierge program where, say, right now we're in Jupiter, Florida, say we had a guy in Dallas, send him in the bucket there, he goes, we send a mobile phlebotomist to his house, or he can go to the lab that's closest to his geographical location and draw the blood. So the veteran, the service member, the person who's having a hard time, they never even have to leave their house. And again, we wanted to find a way to do that, but Access was the vehicle that allowed us to drive to that destination. So without them, there is no Warrior Angels Foundation.
Like Andrew, he's in Dallas, so to go from Dallas straight here, get ran here, and then result it out. So the integrity of the sample is kept here. It's not being, going from refrigerated sample, come here, it's ambient, then it gets refrigerated, then it gets frozen, then it's shipped somewhere else, and it gets thawed out. Everything is kept here. We are a core lab, and we're more premier. Well, my father's a biochemist and my mother's a microbiologist, and one day they just said, hey, let's start a lab. I mean, they've worked at some of the most premier hospitals in the Northeast. We're talking Mount Sinai, the VA Medical Center. So they have a lot of experience in the laboratory field and wanted to venture off. They just wanted to provide quality laboratory results in the community. We don't answer to investors, shareholders, private equity firms. We do whatever we want to do. We have ethics and we focus on the quality and doing what's right. And that's how we've been able to stick around here for over 13 years.
Yeah, so this is the mass spec, as I call it, mass spectrometry. The unique aspect of this is the precision in which it can measure. Like for instance, reverse T3 or vitamin D or these things that we want to look for, we put into this mechanism, and it's going to give us the ability to measure the mass to charge ratio of the ions, right? And that allows us to identify and quantify molecules within a specific compound, okay? And that's the precision aspect of it that separates this lab from so many others. And it's key component to Warrior Angels Foundation because we need the precision readings off these lab analyses in order to make the correct movements that the prospective patient is going to need, all right? So again, this is a tool that allows us to offer precision analysis.